Hey guys, Flying Fishy here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video we're going to be talking about the best methods for your VIP organization. So the 5 methods I'm going to show are these 5 simple letters here that represent the 5 missions we're going to be doing. And if I were you, I'd write these down just in case, because they're going to do a lot of note taking. Alright, so this letter sequence basically tells you what mission you're supposed to do in order. Now this order that I have specifically on the screen should take you roughly 80 minutes. This is the average time of how much each mission is supposed to do. Remember, it's the 5 I demonstrated in the very beginning. So if you take the 4 hours that is in one VIP organization and divide it by the amount of time that sequence takes, you can do this 3 times in one VIP. Now if we get down to what everybody cares about, it's the money and how much RP we're going to make from this. So basically, to start off, if you look at sites here, on average you're going to make between $20,000 and $26,000 and between 3,800 and 4,300 RP. Now if we look at Hostile Takeover, you see that we make between 14,000 and 17,000 RP and between 1,200 and 1,600 RP. Point to points you'll get between $10,000 and $11,000, but you're guaranteed 1,600 RP per race. Now Most Wanted, which requires you to run from the cops on 5 stars for 10 minutes, will reward you between $13,000 and $21,000, and between 250 and 1,000 RP guaranteed every single time. And finally we have Due Diligence, which will reward the player between $14,500 and $20,000, and between 2,500 and 5,000 RP per each time that they play it. Now finally we have the sequence that you can play each mission on one VIP session to award you the most amount of money. If you follow my sequence that I gave you earlier, you can play this exactly how many times on one VIP session. The amount of money you can make total in one VIP session is between $722,000 and $725,000 and between 75,000 and 90,000 RP. That is a lot, guys, but I've proven my sequence works multiple times to many different people, so please trust me in the fact that this is exactly how much you will make. Now you must know this, that each time you add a new bodyguard to your organization, which can be 3, you get a 5% deduction. Now I'm going to walk you through the best methods for Hostile Takeover. Known to myself and my crew, the method known as the hit and run requires you to accelerate towards the courier at terminal velocity in your Kuruma. Now make sure you are driving a Kuruma, as this will not work. Make sure you hit the guy who has the package. If you don't hit the guy that has the package, you're going to be in there longer than you need to, and you're probably going to get shot and most likely die. Now I know a lot of people like to go in there guns a-blazing and just do whatever the heck they want, using any car and any means necessary. But I want to make sure, and I cannot express this enough, that you only want to ever use one of these 3 vehicles, the Kuruma, the Insurgent, or the Hydra. If you're not that skilled with the Hydra, then I don't recommend it. But if you are skilled with the Hydra, go for it. What you want to do with the Hydra is you want to accelerate towards the hangar, but you want to make sure that you're in VTOL mode, or hover mode, before you get to the hangar. Now if you know the people in your VIP organization, it's simple. They need to let you win the point-to-point, and here's why. If a whole bunch of different people can switch between who gets to do a VIP one after the other in 4-hour intervals, you get paid $10,000 extra every single time you do this point-to-point. That will give you a lot of extra money. Now this next method I like to call the hidey hole. If you are not able to get a Kuruma, and you need to get away from the cops. Say your VIP was trying to be a turd and just decided to start up Most Wanted whenever you're in your fanciest car but somehow isn't bulletproof. Located on the western end of the map, there's a small river that goes up a gorge, and what you want to do is drive up that river, and to your right you will see a small indentation or hole inside of a cliff. What you want to do is drive your car into that hole, and congratulations, you're now at the hidey hole. This place is perfect, as the only way you can get shot is if a cop comes up from behind you, but that is very seldomly to happen because cops coming out of the helicopters, they can't see you. And finally, in my opinion, the coolest method for Hostile Takeover requires you to have your Insurgent. Now what you're going to do is get your sticky bomb, and you're going to want to place it on the front of your Insurgent in 2 key locations. You want to play it on the left, and you want to place it on the right. Now, this method is called the loud but quick method, and you will see here in just a moment. Like the Kuruma, you want to accelerate towards the hangar at terminal velocity being max throttle. Making sure you slightly decelerate as you come in contact with the people. You want to make sure you're ducking your head, as the Insurgent isn't bulletproof, it's bullet resistant, and that's the key term you need to know. Now since there's a timer between the explosion whenever you click the D-pad, since we're playing on the Xbox One, you want to make sure that you have time to blow up the dudes. Now, you won't need to worry about anyone shooting you because the blast radius of the sticky bomb clearly overwhelms anyone that's in your range. But without further ado, that was the video, guys. I put a lot of detail and analysis into that, and I'm trying to get our crew YouTube channel up and running. So your support is greatly, greatly appreciated. And plus, it helps me make better videos for you guys. And I thank you so much.